You know Joe Biden is in serious trouble when late night comics are finally starting to mock him. Now, it is kind of incredible, by the way, that in the entertainment sphere, it takes a president with 40% approval ratings among Democrats, or like a Democratic president with 40% approval ratings, 38% approval ratings, to draw like one line of mockery from the late night comics. That's how deeply they're up the colon of whoever is the Democrat in power. Which means that there is a wide open space for any comic to take advantage of who is willing to actually make jokes about people from both sides. Jimmy Fallon dipped his toe into the water last night, mocking Joe Biden over inflation.
President Biden spoke about the economy, and he said that addressing inflation is his top domestic priority. Yep, Biden knew it was time to act when milk and gas both hit $9 a gallon. But while Biden was speaking about the economy, he really tried to express to Americans that he feels their pain when it comes to inflation, although I'm not sure about his choice of words. Well, watch this.
Look, I know you got to be frustrated. I know. I can taste it.
Wow. Americans heard and responded with a resounding, ew.
Wow, Jimmy Fallon actually mocking Joe Biden. You know that Joe Biden is in trouble when Jimmy Fallon is mocking him. That's how bad things have gotten for Joe Biden, is the court jesters have now become mocking. They're now mocking the king. That's terrible. So Joe Biden, for his part, is still out on the 2022 campaign trail, or at least they're kind of rolling him out, Bernie style, like Weekend at Bernie's. They're like stapling him to a gurney, and then they're turning it upright. And then he's attempting to have words come out of his face hole. And here he is trying to explain that none of this is his fault. We inherited an economy on the brink of a Great Depression. Now, here's the thing. This does not hold. It does not hold. So Barack Obama did this in 2009, right? He took over the economy when the economy was in a recession. So he got to play on that for 8 long years. For 8 years, he got to claim that everything bad that happened was the fault of George W. Bush because I inherited an economy in recession. The problem for Joe Biden is that that's not true. That is not true. He inherited an economy that was ready to boom. Everybody knew it. It had been put into an artificial coma at the beginning of COVID. And in fact, the quarter right before Joe Biden took over, if you look at the GDP stats, the quarter before he took over was not a negative growth quarter. Okay, so here is what you can see. Here's the GDP growth. Okay, quarter 3 of 2020 is what you'd be looking at because he took over in quarter 1 of 2021. Right, look at the percent change from the preceding quarter. So quarter 1 in 2020, you had a drop off. That was because COVID started to hit in February, March. Then you had a massive drop in quarter 2 when we shut down the economy. Then you had a massive real GDP increase of like 30% in quarter 3. And then you had like a 5% increase in quarter 4. In quarter 1 of 2021, which includes January when he wasn't president yet, you had a 6% increase in seasonally adjusted GDP annualized rate. Right? So what you see here is not him taking over an economy that was in recession, but he's just going to lie about it because this is the only thing he can do. He can't tell the truth, which is that he's been a horrifyingly bad president. Here is the president of the United States babbling nonsensically about how it's all Donald Trump's fault.
We inherited an economy on the brink of a Great Depression. Millions of people losing their jobs, losing their homes, but even more importantly, losing hope. But look at the economy today. 8.3 million jobs in my first 15 months in office, a record.
Okay, we are looking at the economy today. And what we've noticed is that things are really, really bad in terms of inflation. And that the jobs that have come back, we basically just brought back the jobs that were lost during COVID. And it took you like 2 years to get there. If you had shut up, we would have done that probably within year 1. I am noticing something about Joe Biden's speech patterns here, aside from the fact that they are no longer in English. He just doesn't do consonants anymore. It's just all vowels. So if you just take his sentences and you just pronounce the vowels, it sounds like, it's shouting at clouds, president of the United States. Well, Joe Biden, he looks like he needs some sleep because, frankly, he is losing it. Well, maybe you need some sleep too. Let me recommend to both you and Joe Biden Helix Sleep. Helix Sleep has a quiz that takes just 2 minutes to complete and matches your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. Why would you buy a mattress made for someone else? With Helix, you're getting a mattress you know will be perfect for the way you sleep. Everybody's unique. Helix knows that. They have several different mattress models to choose from. They've got soft, medium, firm mattresses. Mattresses great for cooling you down if you sleep hot. Mattresses great for spinal alignment to prevent morning aches and pains. Even a Helix Plus mattress for plus-size sleepers. I took that Helix quiz. I was matched with a firm mattress that is very breathable because, again, I sleep hot and I tend to need the firm mattress for my back. The simple fact is, Helix made a mattress just for me, and you should have the same. If you're looking for a mattress, you take the quiz, order the mattress you are matched to. The mattress comes directly to your door, shipped for free. You don't ever need to go to a mattress store again. Just go to helixsleep.com/Ben. Take that 2-minute sleep quiz. They'll match you to a customized mattress that'll give you the best sleep of your life. 10-year warranty. You can try it out for 100 nights risk-free. They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it, but you will. Helix even has financing options and payment plans, so a great night's sleep is never far away. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and true free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/Ben. Again, that's a great offer. $200 off all mattress orders, 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/Ben. You need 8 hours of sleep a night. Joe Biden needs 17 hours of sleep every night. Both of you need a mattress made just for you, and Helix Sleep can make mattresses that are personalized to each of you. Helix is offering, again, up to $200 off all mattress orders today, plus 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/Ben. That's helixsleep.com/Ben. He was not done shouting at you, by the way. He's still shouting. He's getting out his ear trumpet and then shouting at you. So here's President Biden screaming about food shortages, which he's still the president, and then something about a great MAGA king or something, which is like the great MAGA king who brought spices to baby Jesus or something. What is he talking about now?
Remember those long lines you'd see on the television? People lining up in all kinds of vehicles just to get a box of food in their trunk.
What are you yelling at?
How quickly we forget. People were hurting.
Oh.
And what did the MAGA crowd want to do? Forget it. Forget it. God, this is the United States of America. The idea that people would have to wait in line an hour, hour and a half to get a box of food.
He was president when this was happening, by the way. It was last year.
It's just unbelievable.
What? That happened while you were president. Also, when the pandemic first began, there was bipartisan spending that blew it out in true Joe Biden fashion. So I'm not sure what he is yelling about. So then you have Joe Biden, and he's talking about the great MAGA king. I don't know why he would do this much branding work on behalf of Donald Trump, but apparently he now is. So here he is talking about the great MAGA king who came to Bethlehem with frankincense and myrrh in his great MAGA crown.
Under my predecessor, the great MAGA king, the deficit increased every single year he was president.
Why is he just creating branding opportunities for Trump now? It's amazing. Like in the last week, because he thinks, as I said before, that if you just dust a light sprinkling of Trump over everything, that people go, ugh, ah, and then they run screaming to Joe Biden's terrible positions. That's not the way this works. So he's created a bunch of branding opportunities for Trump. Trump's sitting over here like, this is amazing. Now I can brand shirts, ultra MAGA, ultra super duper mega MAGA. And I am great MAGA king. So here's the thing. He also is increasing the deficit just at a slightly lower rate than during the biggest spending binge we have ever seen in world history in 2020 during the pandemic. But great MAGA king is pretty weird branding. Again, like now, like I say, it's going to be who? Like great MAGA king and 2 other kings bringing myrrh to the baby in the manger. Now that's our new Christmas song under Joe Biden. He's so bad at this. Also, he then suggested that we are fighting on 2 fronts, inflation and Ukraine. Oh, here we go.
Right now, America's fighting on 2 fronts. At home, it's inflation and rising prices. Abroad, it's helping Ukrainians defend their democracy and feeding those who are left hungry around the world because Russian atrocities exist. And Jeff and the American farmers understand Putin's war has cut off critical sources of food.
We're fighting inflation. I do love it when Democrats equate domestic economic problems with foreign wars. The war on poverty, the war on drugs, or alternatively, these are 2 very separate issues. So Democrats, again, they're boxed in because they have a president who is rambling about great MAGA king and food shamblings, and they have to blame somebody. How's this for a title? Ben Shapiro Show subscriber destroys like button with clicks and logic. I'd watch that. Make it happen, gang.